once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Today's Tuesday, so happy Tuesday. I have a lot to get over, I have a lot to get through real quick. So we're going to try to make this video under 10 minutes. So thanks a lot for stopping in. Thank you for being here. Do me a solid thumbs up, comment in the comments section. All right, so let's just kick it off really quickly with the SPY. Again, focusing in on price action when we had this collapse here. So to keep you up to date, and for those that are new to the channel, you might want to listen to maybe a few of the videos that I did on the SPY so you can get like more color. Anyway, so we closed at 285.69 today. And this shaded area, as I've stated before, represents resistance, in my opinion, 280 to 285. That's the range. We've, for the most part, I want to say for the last few trading days, dating back to around April 9th. So we can say, for the most part, for the month of April, we've sort of been cycling within that 285 range, slightly below, and most recently we broke out of that 280 to 285 range. We started yesterday. We had a high of 288.27. We pulled back to close around that 287, and we had that continuation and follow through today, topping out as high as 291.40, close to that 300 mark that I've been talking about. And then we had that subsequent sell-off. So we closed at 285.69. Today's low clocked in at 285.40. So we are and I don't know what's going on in after hours, but we closed relatively close to session lows. That's never a good thing heading into the following trading day. You normally have follow through, but anything is possible in the market. And again, sitting here at 285.69, we're still above that 285 level. So unless we break there, there's still a chance, in my opinion, that we can retest today's high of 291 and perhaps even run into resistance of around 300. What else? IWM daily chart. Again, we're going to focus in on price action around here, dating back to around mid-March. We closed at 128.95, but we went as high as 131.46 today. So really good movement in terms of the SPY since it broke out of that 120 area that I've been talking about a lot. I said, well, if we can get above 120, I can see this running a bit. And we went from 120 to 131, about a 10% or so move, 9 to 10% move in the matter of days. Now, again, so much of the SPY, we pulled back. You can see the selling here. So are we going to get follow through tomorrow, or is this a head fake and then we're just going to actually pull back and perhaps take that second leg down? No one knows. But again, if it can stay above 120, so far so good for me. And if we can again retest today's high of 131.46, I can see us again possibly getting to that low 140 area. So that's what I'm paying attention to with the IWM. What else? All right, and then there's Groupon, and so I'm moving the goalposts. Remember, I said if it can hold above 1, that's a good thing, and we've managed to do that for consistently for several trading days. It's a good thing. We went on a tear today, relatively speaking. I think for a small cap, we could have done a little bit more, but we'll take it nonetheless. It's up about 12% on the day, closed at 139, so we're in new territory, right? Went as high as 147 today, definitely surpassing that second area of resistance. Let's call it that 140 area, to pull back to close slightly below. Again, we've had a pretty big run, so I'm not quite sure if this is going to continue tomorrow, but if it does, definitely look out for around here, that $2 level that I've been talking about for a very long time, 150 and then 2. But again, we got as high as 147 today, so that for me, that's sort of a nod in that 150 direction. But if we can get there, sustain, then 2 is right around the corner, in my opinion. Still long Groupon. We like it. We've been holding this for quite some time. And again, we're not looking for 10, 20%. We think it can give us a little bit more. So me personally, I'm holding out for 2 or more. What else? All right, and then we have Google daily chart. The company reported earnings today, so it was off about 3% on the day. I know after the numbers came out, we sold off a bit more. Now I'm actually looking at what's going on in after hours, and it's up about north of, let me check my figures, north of around 8%. So definitely a different picture from what we saw today. I'm guessing that folks are actually paid attention to the conference call, which I did not. I didn't even read the report either. But it's looking like whatever's going on, investors are liking it. So this is a weekly chart, and it dates back to 2018, so about 2 years. And you can see today we ran smack dead into that $1,300 resistance level. It came in at 1,296.15 to be exact, but In my opinion, we ran relatively close to that 1300 level, pulled back. Now that it's up north of 8% in after hours, we're actually above there. So it's breaking out in after hours. If that can be sustained, then I think that we have a real shot, believe it or not, considering everything that's going on, we have a real shot at retesting all-time highs of around 1500. So potential upside. The key is it has to hold. What else? All right, and so let's talk about a couple of stocks that are reporting tomorrow. Tomorrow, either before the bell or after. Let's kick it off with Boeing. It's a weekly chart, closed at 131. You can see we had that big break back in February, and now we're kind of consolidating. So we can either break through that little mini area of consolidation here to the upside or to the downside. What else am I paying attention to? GE is also reporting tomorrow. You can see right now it's hugging that one support, now resistance level of around 7. We closed at 680. Again, it's for me it's at a critical point, right? We can either break that, right? It could serve as resistance. We can either break that or we can break through and hold at that 7 area. But so all these stocks that I'm talking about right now, all of them, in my opinion, they have potential trades setting up after they report, of course. Then we have Spotify, remains within a range since October of 2018. It's a 2-year range. So wherever it breaks through, whether it be the upside or the downside, that's the direction I'm gonna be trading in. I've been paying attention to this for a very long time. What else? We have MasterCard also reporting. You can see slightly above, not even slightly, it's well above the 200-day of around 226, sitting here at 264. That stock is acting, or it's holding up relatively well, again, considering the market. What else do we have? Tesla, a favorite of mine. You can see for a while now we've broken out of that base dating back to 2017, about 3 years. That 400 and you can say that 400 level, right? Broke above there. We had that parabolic move where it went from like 400 to about 1,000 in a few trading days. We pulled back when we had that collapse. You can see here we dipped slightly below 400, going as low as 350, but rebounded almost immediately. It's looking like it wants to have a next run or another run. 769.12. We'll see. Will it break down and go back to that 400 level, or will we retest all-time highs getting into the 1000s? I'm going to be paying attention to Tesla. Whether or not I'm in or not in this stock, I just always like to watch it. What else? Then we have Microsoft. I've been trying to get into this trade forever. Not even as a trade, both as a trade and as a long-term hold. I actually like it. We closed at 169.81. Again, well above that 200-day. We're not too far off of its all-time high of 190.70. Again, directionally, let's see what happens when the stock reports tomorrow. But these are all, in my opinion, relatively bullish setups, right? I mean, we're not far off of all-time highs considering everything that's going on. What else do we have? Facebook. I pay attention to Facebook, but I have really no need or really no desire to get into this trade. But if a nice trade sets up, I will. And we're going to actually wrap it with Facebook. So those are the ones that I'm going to be paying attention to. We're off about 2.45% on the day. You can see we closed at 182.91, but we are slightly above the 200 days. So again, a lot of these stocks are acting bullish. Whether or not it can hold that line or if it breaks down, I'm sure it has a lot to do with what they report tomorrow and if they give guidance, what type of guidance they give. So a lot's going on this week in terms of earnings, but pay attention to them. A lot of stocks are setting up for potential trades. I'm not one to rush into a trade right before earnings or the day of earnings. So the ones that I've mentioned, I'm paying attention to them, but not presently in them. All right. So hope this recap gave you some potential trade ideas, and we're going to cap it there. Tina here, once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of that video, I'd like for you to do 3 things for me. 1, like and comment in the comments section. Again, it helps to get this video out to traders just like yourself. 2, I do videos every single day, Monday through Friday. Please ensure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. And lastly, the last thing right now, what we're doing on our website is we're hosting a free 14-day trading course, essentially detailing a lot of the things that I've learned trading the stock market for the last north of 20 years. So if that's something that you're interested in, no credit card required, just an email address so we can know where to send the videos to. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely head on over to our website, ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you back here after earnings. All right, talk to you tomorrow.